Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have two treats to try from Baksu, but before we get started, I do have to apologize. I have not been feeling well. You can probably hear it already, but we are going to move forward. I am really looking forward to these. So the first thing we're going to try, this is the Oita Kabosu crunch chocolate. So apparently Oita Kabosu is a citrus fruit. It's, according to the culture guide, which I have in front of me as always, it's a citrus fruit with mild acidity and high sweetness. So I'm kind of feeling a little optimistic about this. We just tried the Tonkan, which again was a citrus fruit I'm not familiar with. Very low acidity, very high sweetness, and it was really, really good. So I'm really, really optimistic. So yeah, this is apparently cornflakes with chocolate infused with kabosu powder, which I do have to admit I am a little concerned just because sometimes Japanese chocolate tends to be waxy. But I'm hoping, usually when they do a fruit flavor like this, the flavor of the fruit can kind of make up for the problems in the texture. Especially since it's a fruit that I'm not familiar with. I'm really excited to try this still, even though I'm always a little nervous about Japanese chocolate. Except in situations like this where they do something really different instead of just giving me straight chocolate. So this is the Baksu white strawberry. So this is a freeze-dried strawberry that has been infused with white chocolate. We have technically done something like this before, but we did Sakurako's version. So this is Baksu's. They've both sent us a number of times where they have trends where they do a freeze-dried fruit that's been infused with chocolate. This infusing process really seems to bypass the waxy texture, so I'm generally a fan. Sakurako pretty much always does white chocolate. Baksu pretty much always does strawberry. It's just kind of an interesting trend there. So this is like the one point where they intersect is the white chocolate with the strawberry. But yeah, we haven't done Baksu's white chocolate, so we are going to try it. With all that said, let's get started. Itadakimasu! Okay. Just really, really curious about this. Also, the green color is just wild. I'm not sure how well you can see the color just from the way the lighting is, but this thing is super green. It is really weird. It is a very green piece of food. Okay. What I was hoping for happened. Okay. So, the chocolate is a touch waxy, but between the flavor and the crunchiness of the cornflakes, you don't notice it as much, which is super, super helpful. Super, super helpful. The flavor is really good. It is... So if you saw the video yesterday about the castella cake that was tonkan flavored, it's kind of a similar situation in that it's very, very sweet. And it is clearly like a citrus fruit, but it doesn't have any of the sour like you get with things like lemons and limes. And it's not bitter like you get with grapefruit. So it's definitely more closely related to oranges, but it also doesn't taste like an orange. It is really crazy. I'm really kind of curious. I kind of want to know more about it. And I don't know, like, I think kind of like the tonkan fruit, like, I really would not mind, if I had the opportunity to, like, actually try a piece of this fruit. Like, I really think I actually would. This is really, really interesting. That is really cool. I definitely recommend it. It is very different just for the chance to get to try this different fruit flavor. Um, Japanese sweet makers are just masters at capturing fruit flavors, and so getting to try these different fruits that, just I've literally never heard of these before. Um, Really, you're able to get a much better idea than you would with a lot of other candy makers. And yeah, this is just really, really good. I would definitely recommend. So moving on to our white strawberry, and I do have to clarify, this was not in the culture guide in any way, shape, or form. It wasn't on the custom sheet. I think they just had a little extra room in the box and threw it in, and I'm kind of okay with that. I really am. Yeah, like you see, this is a really good sized strawberry. I have no idea how they do this, and these are wild to me. How they infuse the chocolate with the freeze dried fruit. It does have a touch of the waxiness, but not nearly as much as you would expect, given how much white chocolate is in here. It does have the white chocolate flavor. It also has really good, strong strawberry flavor, because that is straight up a whole strawberry that was freeze dried and then infused with white chocolate. Really tasty, really crazy. If you get the chance to try any of these freeze-dried fruits that have been infused with chocolate, I highly recommend. Unless it's something that you know you actively dislike. If you know you actively do not like dark chocolate or white chocolate, you know, but you know that you like milk chocolate, then go for the milk chocolate one. If you actively know that you don't like one fruit, but you know that you like another, then go for the one that you like, or even just are moderately okay with. Um, I'm not the hugest fan of apples. The freeze-dried apples infused with white chocolate, very, very tasty. Give it a try. You will not regret it. They are amazing. It is just wild. It is something you have to experience for yourself. This is just one of many that I've gotten to try, and they are always just really, really so, so good. And it seems most of the time when we get these, it's something that's been done by Boxu or Sakura Co. themselves. And I'm happy every time they send them to me. I genuinely am. These are absolutely worth it. Gochiso-sama. So to recap, we did our Oita Kabosu Crunch Chocolate, where the chocolate was a touch waxy, but the cornflakes really kind of helped break up that texture. And the flavor of the Oita Kabosu, oh, that is so, so good. Definitely recommend. Absolute worth it. Such an interesting fruit. Very, very sweet. Definitely part of the citrus family, but none of like the sour or bitterness. It is, but at the same, it's in so many respects really closest to an orange for what I'm familiar with. But at the same time, it's definitely not an orange. It is. I have no other way to describe it, but it is so good. Absolutely worth it. We also did Box's version of the white strawberry, a freeze-dried strawberry that's been infused with white chocolate. Really good, really tasty. Uh, Good, strong strawberry flavor. That thing is huge. Always, always fun to try these chocolate infused freeze-dried fruits. They are one of the Japanese chocolates that are really genuinely worth trying. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. じゃあね。